Have you ever wondered how often elderly people should truly shower? But what if the answer isn't as easy as you think? Welcome to our deep insight into the showering habits of elderly people. It's easy to think that every individual should scrub up every day, right? Today we are peeling back the mask on this prevalent misconception. We are going to dive into the harsh reality of how often elderly people should really be bathing. Stay with me to discover the harsh reality that might transform your perspective on hygiene and health. The common misconception. Many of us were raised with the misconception that daily showers are a must, right? An idea is as common as the morning cup of coffee or the daily news. It is a routine, the foundation of hygiene that's been drilled into us from childhood. After all, who doesn't like the fresh feeling of walking out of the bathroom with the skin tingling and the scent of bathroom soap lingering in the atmosphere? This concept is profoundly ingrained not just in our thoughts, but also in our societal norms. It's a cultural standard that spreads across continents and nations, from the busy cities of London and New York to the serene suburbs in Melbourne or the gently rolling landscape of the Scottish Highlands. The concept that taking a shower every day is a fundamental aspect of personal hygiene is as ever-present as the sunrise. But here's the kicker. This one-size-fits-all strategy might not be the most effective for every person. Just as we all have our own special preferences for food, music, and design, our bodies have particular requirements when it involves personal hygiene, and for elderly people, this daily bathing routine might be more of a burden than a help. Now, I understand what you're thinking. Hygiene is important for good health. But let's take a step backward and reconsider. Is it possible that we've been brainwashed to equate cleanliness with regularity? Could we be mistaking the routine of daily bathing for the practical necessity of maintaining hygiene? What if I told you that the daily showering practice can deplete the skin of important oils, making it dry, irritated, and at risk for infections? For our beloved elderly, whose skin is likely to be more sensitive and dry, this could lead to many kinds of health issues. So it's high time we challenge this common belief. It's high time we look into the concept that less can be more when it comes to bathing, particularly for our elderly people. It's about time to explore the scientific findings, the research, and the harsh realities that lie beneath the surface of this everyday habit. But may this deep-seated belief be causing more harm than good? Let us find out. Diving into the research. What professionals say about this matter. When it comes to showering routines, especially for elderly people, regularity of showers is not just a matter of personal preference. Numerous research studies have taken a deep dive into this issue, exploring the possible impacts of daily showers on the health of elderly people. One such research study conducted at the University of Pittsburgh indicated that the skin of elderly people is more prone to damage because of regular bathing. The skin of elderly people is likely to be thinner and drier than that of younger adults. This dryness may cause irritation, cracks, or even infections. Another study from the University of California, San Francisco, also confirmed the same findings. They found that daily showers, especially hot ones, drain the skin of natural oils. This can worsen dryness and result in a condition known as xerosis, defined by itchy and rough skin. The New England Journal of Medicine also commented on this topic. They discovered that elderly people who showered less often had a decreased issue of skin tears. These are severe wounds that can take much longer to heal in elderly people, increasing the risk of infection. It's not just about skin health. Everyday showering can pose a safety issue for elderly people. Slippery floors can contribute to falls, a common cause of injury among elderly people. Furthermore, the Journal of the American Medical Association brings up another point of view. The process of bathing might be physically draining for certain elderly people, resulting in fatigue and even shortness of breath. Now, it's crucial to emphasize that this research doesn't suggest that older people quit showering completely. Hygiene is still important for general health and well-being. However, they do suggest that showering regularly might not be the most effective approach for elderly people. So what's the verdict? Well, the consensus among these research studies is that elderly people should seek balance. A balance between preserving their own cleanliness and safeguarding skin health. a balance between the pleasant routine of taking a bath and the physical strain it might take. These research findings suggest that elderly people may benefit from bathing less often than daily, based on personal preferences and health conditions. This can mean bathing every other day, twice per week, or even less. Those findings might seem weird, particularly in a society that commonly equates hygiene with regular showers. But it's crucial to keep in mind that every person's body is unique, and what is effective for one individual might not be effective for another. Therefore, the research suggests that regular showering might not be an effective idea for elderly people. But then, how often should they shower? Well, we'll dive deeper into that in the next section. Stay with me as we uncover the harsh realities regarding shower routines for older people. The harsh reality. Now here comes the harsh reality. Prepare yourselves, since this might go against what you have always believed to be true. Professionals sincerely recommend that elderly people shower just once or twice per week. Yes, you heard it right, once or twice per week. These recommendations, of course, depend on their level of physical activity and health conditions. Before you gasp in shock, let us analyze the reasons behind this advice. As we grow older, our skin gets thinner and less oily. Therefore, it's more common for our skin to dry out, and regular showers can worsen this dryness. Dry skin is not just irritating, it can cause cracks and fissures, developing the risk of infections. Furthermore, most elderly people have difficulties with mobility that make it very difficult to shower every day. Trying to do so can increase the danger of injury from falling in the bathroom, an area where unfortunate incidents happen among elderly people. Additionally, let's keep in mind that our body has natural systems of self-cleaning. Excessive showering might disrupt these systems, removing away the good bacteria that our skin requires to operate properly. There's also the aspect of physical exercise. Many elderly people don't participate in intensive exercise that might cause them to sweat excessively, so they don't need regular showers. However, people who stay highly active or have particular health issues may need to shower more regularly. Therefore, there is no one-size-fits-all answer to the question of how frequently elderly people should shower. It's a matter of striking a balance between preserving hygiene and honoring the body's natural functions while taking into account an individual's well-being and lifestyle. In the end, maybe the most harsh reality is that our society's conventions and personal habits regarding showering are not necessarily founded on what's best for our health. Let's proceed to the reason for that recommendation. Join me in the next part, where I will explain these reasons in more detail and give some practical hygiene tips for elderly people. The reasons explained. Why would professionals suggest less frequent showers for elderly people? Let's break it down. Our skin generates natural oils that act as a protective barrier, making it healthy and moisturized. As we grow older, the production of these oils declines, making the skin more vulnerable to irritation and dryness. This dryness can result in itchy, uncomfortable skin and possibly severe conditions like eczema. Taking a shower regularly can worsen this condition by depleting the skin of these important oils. When the skin loses its natural moisture, it might get cracked and vulnerable to infections. So for elderly people, less regular showers may be useful in maintaining the natural defenses of the skin and preventing complications. Now let's discuss safety. Bathrooms, especially showers and bathtubs, can be risky places. They're usually slippery with water and soap, and without proper safety measures in place, they can become fall areas for elderly people who may already have balance problems or physical limitations. The danger is much higher. Research revealed that about 1/3 of adults over 65 suffer from a fall every year, and a significant majority of these falls happen in bathrooms. By decreasing the number of showers, we can lower the risk of these highly dangerous and sometimes life-altering accidents. Ultimately, particular health problems might be worsened by regular showering. For example, those with respiratory problems may find the humidity and heat from taking a bath to make breathing more difficult. Furthermore, people with arthritis may find the actual process of showering to be uncomfortable and exhausting. On the contrary, certain elderly people may have health conditions that need a greater level of personal hygiene, especially incontinence. In such situations, alternative methods of maintaining hygiene, like sponge baths or using wet wipes, can be adopted to keep the skin healthy without the risks caused by regular showering. It's crucial to understand that this advice is not a one-size-fits-all solution. The regularity of taking showers truly relies on every person's lifestyle, health, and individual preferences. It's always better to consult with a healthcare professional regarding what's most suitable and safe for every individual. Therefore, less frequent showers can benefit elderly people's health and safety. But how can they preserve good hygiene? We will go into this further in the next section, where we'll provide several practical hygiene tips for elderly people. Stay tuned. Maintaining hygiene doesn't necessarily mean taking a shower. Hygiene tips for elderly people. Now, this is something that might raise a few eyebrows. However, it's crucial to remember that hygiene is more than skin deep. It's about keeping cleanliness, yes, but it's also about maintaining health. And for our elderly people, sometimes an everyday shower routine could be more difficult than it looks. So let us talk about some alternative techniques for maintaining good hygiene without regular showers. The first is the use of wet wipes. These are not only for newborns. Adult wet wipes are an ideal way for freshening up without taking a complete shower. They are gentle on the skin and can be used to clean the face, hands, or body. Additionally, they are simple and flexible, so you can use them at any moment or any place. Just remember to choose ones that are without scent and hypoallergenic to prevent skin discomfort. Next, let's discuss hand hygiene. Cleaning your hands frequently is essential in preventing the spread of bacteria and viruses. It is an easy yet useful approach to maintaining hygiene. Use soap and warm water, scrub properly for around 20 seconds, and be sure that you dry your hands well afterward. Additionally, have a hand sanitizer available for those occasions when soap and water are not easily available. Proceeding forward, let's not forget about oral hygiene. Brushing your teeth at least twice every day and flossing frequently can help prevent oral health issues such as cavities and gum disease. Furthermore, it makes your mouth feel clean and healthy. Clothing hygiene is another factor to take into account. Changing clothes every day can feel like normal, but it's worth mentioning anyway. Fresh clothing may help you feel more clean and relaxed. It's also recommended to change your bedding frequently to keep your sleeping environment neat and comfortable. Eventually, good grooming can have an important part in maintaining good hygiene. Maintaining your hair, nails, and beard neat can make a world of difference in how you're feeling about yourself. Remember, these are only some of the techniques to maintain healthy hygiene without the need for a regular shower. The aim is to establish a routine that is most effective for you and stick to it. And let's not forget, keeping a healthy lifestyle is not just about cleanliness. It's about taking good care of your health and well-being. Therefore, whether you're bathing every day or finding different ways to remain clean, the most essential thing is to keep yourself happy and healthy. So it's evident that shower regularity is not the be-all and end-all of cleanliness. It's about developing a routine that takes into consideration your own needs and circumstances and adhering to it. After all, cleanliness is a personal concern, and there's no one-size-fits solution.